Hello, folks. We are here on December the 8th, 2022. 8 to 12. That's 20. And then 6, 26. So 8 sprints is what we've got coming for us today, folks. There we go, getting me centered in the screen there. Somewhat. What else can I say about strength? Well, you need, if you're strong, you should be courageous. Shouldn't let fear rule you. No, nobody should let fear rule them. Big or small, tall or thin, tall or short, fat or thin, whatever you are, be courageous and find that inner strength. You all have inner strength. So I'm told. So be strong. Be courageous. Because these efforts can't do anything to us, really. Oh, bugger. I'm going to have to move this. Oh, well, I guess we'll just go with it, and then I'll jump over there. We're going to go to my Facebook page first. And then we'll go over here and click on this link right there. And now we come to the Schumann numbers. Suppose I could have looked at something, read the meme there, but I didn't, so sorry. So it looks like we're at 12 off of that. What's it, 13? 1345 would be 12. The hangman. This kind of belies the hangman is slowing down our swiftness that we get with the chariot there. 7 is the chariot. 12 is the hangman. A swift journey to the hangman. No, the hangman, which is a change in perspective, right? Well, it's also a suspension of action. So maybe our chariot is stopped now because we're not taking hold of the reins, and we're trying to get a new perspective about where we're going to go. That could be part of the problem here. Why we have it coming in on the with the hangman there on that 7. Well, the 12 leads to 7. Hangman, I would say it's a change in perspective, so it would tie in with the direction that you need to take, right? That's what we do with the chariot. It's the archetype of taking charge and going in a certain direction. Continue on in our hero's journey. Let's go look at the other numbers here. So amplitude of 7, the chariot. The quality is a power of 8.10. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is the hermit. And we know about that hermit because we get it a lot in these numbers. The hermit is all about retreating, sort of withdrawing from society to go within and find that inner wisdom. It's a little hard when you're in a crowd, but you can do it. Not sure how deeply you can get in a crowd, but you can do it. I have done it in the past, meditated in the past in a crowd. Takes quite a bit of concentration. I'm just going to say. But anyway, if you got your chariot, you can just move away from the crowd and go within and find that inner wisdom. The frequency we're going, and this is the part that we should pay attention to here, is the frequency. That's the 7.83 hertz, which is our correlates to our alpha state. 7.97 is the hertz is the high frequency today. 7.63 is the low. This gives us 1560, which is 7.8080. So that's 15, and 15, is the devil is in the details again, folks. We have that devilish devil. This is the guy that takes to enslave us with obsessions and addictions, right? So these are the devil made me do it kind of stuff, you know? But yeah, I can't say too much nice. There's got to be something positive about the devil that I haven't thought about. Well, the devil is in the details for sure, and it is the devil is that negative contrast that we need in order to see what it is that we want as opposed to what we don't want. So we should only look to the devil to see where we don't want to go. Yeah, that would be the positive side. That's making the devil into something positive. As we look at that and say, oh, no, that's not for me. I'm not going to be that asshole. I'll be my own asshole. I don't know, folks. Okay, going up here to the many suns and all the different colors. Angstroms of light, as Ben calls them. Okay, so we see we have that big corona hole turning away from us. So depending on where we're at in this grand scheme of things, and we see we've got all these bright flares. There's some flares on the limbs there. You can't see anything for sure right there. Well, there might be there some flaring, but do we have anything coming off the sun in the form of a CME on the endless spiral? Not seeing it. Not seeing it at all. So nothing big happening there. We do have some pi angle flips indicating some in the blue here, indicating that this X-ray got a little excited. We're gonna say that. I think it shows excitement. But yeah, actually, there's a couple of different spots where it did that, and so we know that we got some flaring off the sun, even if it wasn't in the form of a CME. So we got X-rays off the sun. Okay, looking at the on the 10 mark there, it looks like, or just above it. Now we're gonna say we're right on a 10. 10. Ren 10, 10. 10 protons per second, I guess, in their measurements. Measuring the protons as they hit the sensors there. The Solar wind speed was about 550 Kelvin, 550 kilometers per second, excuse me. Yeah, 550. The temperature is up, way up, over 10 to the 4 or whatever that is, 10 to the 6, I can't tell. I'm guessing on those numbers, totally guessing on those. But we know there's less than 50,000 Kelvin, so hot, but not massively hot. Well, maybe it is massively hot. I mean, it could be 50,000 Kelvin. It's hot. All right, looking at the K index here in these little green boxes, we start off with a 2, then we go up almost to a 3, then we come back to a 2, and then we go to a strong 1, a little bit more than 1. Then we go to 1, we stay at 1, and then we go a little bit up above 1, from 6 to 9 here. All right, so it's Thursday. All right, let's listen to what Ben had to say. Wait, I guess I got that over here. I can use the channel. I'll end with that. Or, well, I guess I'll end with something else. Okay, here we go. Here's Ben and his report.
Good morning, folks. We've got space weather to discuss, from the sun to Earth's magnetic field. We're going to look at a storm, an upcoming event, the Earth's changing magnetic field. Let's start with our star, where several tiny flares and just as many coronal surges and motions took place, but luckily without significant eruptions in Earth's direction. We did see the limb activity growing, including the release of a plasma filament on the departing limb, not aimed our way. We'll keep monitoring the sunspots, as there remain several active regions on the Earth-facing half. The story of space weather here at Earth, however, was the onset of the coronal.
No, we already reported on that, so we will stop it there. And just to add something that Ben doesn't add, here we will pull whatever's on top here. The Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Here. Here we go, folks. Shuffling them for what is the energies of today. How can we deal with the devil, I say. The devilish wep probably is what we're dealing with there. I don't know what we can do, but our ancestors might have a clue, because they've had to deal with the devil all the time. All the time they've had to deal with him. From time immemorial, they've had to deal with their addictions and obsessions. So, but we will cut the card, because that doesn't seem to be very energetic today. We're going to go that way for a change. We're going to do it a little differently, they told me. And we've got the big drum there. I think that's the drum. Let's see what it says here. Oh, no, that's the sun. It's not a drum. Enjoy, success, and happiness. So, here comes the sun, my little one. Here we are in the days of winter. Actually, we're coming into winter, right? And I will say, though the sun hasn't blessed me with its bright rays. It still has warmed up enough to melt the snow, mostly. So it melted off 3 inches of snow in the last day or so. So yeah, the sun's been doing its job. Its duty, its work, its service. It serves us by shining light, photons upon us and warming up our planet. Otherwise, it'd be a very cold place. It'd be a solid rock of ice is what it'd be without the sun. Maybe the only warm places would be volcanoes, right? Which there's a few of them popping off now. So we're going to have a bit of a nuclear winter, if they keep poofing off all that soot, dust, whatever, pulverized rock, melted rock. Anyway, here we are at the end of our video. The sun is shining. We've got abundance and happiness coming our way, in spite of the devil and deep blue sea. We've got swift movement. We're gaining some inner wisdom. Yeah, it's all in all, it's a pretty good day, folks. Let's make the best of it. That's what we should do. We should make the best of this day. Yep, that's what I say. That's what my guides say. Have a beautiful one. And if you ever need an intuitive reading or a Reiki healing, please contact me at philchrist58@gmail.com, and we'll set up a Zoom session, and I'll do Reiki and do intuition. I do the same thing, whether it's an intuition or what. I set up a Reiki distance so that I make sure that I'm connecting to you and any of your guides or anything like that, and then I I'll just bring forth whatever information comes up. And whoever needs to be there to help, Alrighty, folks, that's what I've got for you. I hope you have a beautiful day, and we will talk to you later. Oh, and I do have a Rumble channel under Phil Christopher. It's all one word, Phil Christopher. So, yeah, check me out there too.